But at the moment, the buzz name is Does Play. We're looking at 28 competitions over 28 days.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the loser bracket final, of the Does Play 4v4 pay to play here on this Saturday. It's going to be the faction up against Mega. Mega, they're 2-0 up. They only need one more map to advance to the grand final against X5T1. I'm Lockdog. Joining me is Bioacid. And Bio, do you think Mega can take this out in a 3-0 clean sweep, or will the faction make a comeback?
I think they're going to get close to it. You know, as I say that, it obviously stands to reason they are 2 up in the series right now. But I think with an Uplink game as well, you know, it can sort of either go either way. Just slaying-wise, unless TF pick it up a fair bit, I think Mega should be able to close this one out now. But off the bat here, you should be able to see the first points going in. Thanks to Swifty's little double play there. He'll just jump to the map. He doesn't care though. 2 points for his team. 4 players right down here for a second, however. That's going to allow that team of Mega to try and regroup, reassess what's happening and try and grab that drone to go for a run of their own now. But just like that, the TF boys coming from high over there on top of blue. But Mega, Zeus, and Hydra and Eminence all picking up a kill of their own, allowing them now to push up with this drone here, Lockdog. And if they can get their own 2 points in and start, like I said, you know, get them set up with their own out here on snow, they'll sort of work in their advantage. Lo and behold, a lot of players going down around that portal just then. They end up getting the 2 points in thanks to Bucketback and their help and assist from the rest of the Mega team.
Yeah, Mega just slaying out extremely well there, and they got that 4 down just as the faction got in their first points, but they weren't really able to capitalise. So they just decided to get another one and then just run through their points. But as we say that, the faction, they get through another 1 pointer there. They're going to try and play the reset, but Hydra's there to start off with. He gets taken down though by, who was that? I think that was Luca who had the ball. He did get dropped. Eminence now going to try and pick this one up. He's going 6-4. He's actually going to try and rotate through circle. There's a player right in front of him. He has to throw that ball away, try and get in the gunfight. Couldn't quite do it as 3 players go down from Mega. Blue's going to try and run this one in for 2 points. He did get dropped though. Luca now grabbing that ball, going through for the 2. 5-2 in favour of the faction so far, and they're playing this uplink. Although they still look like Mega are in front in the kills, the ability to just run through those points as they need to is just better than Mega so far.
Yeah, so that's one of the little things where I sort of disagree with a lot of people. And you know, there are the stats that are out there saying, you know, X amount of teams with who slay the most end up winning, you know, certain percentage of the time. But it's not, it doesn't mean it's 100% of the time. There's always that gap and that difference for teams who don't outslay their opponents, but they can outplay them on that objective. And just like that, you're seeing that's what we're talking about. You know, the team of the faction were doing that before. They were on 5-2. Now it's 5-4. That scoreline has begun. The drone is looking to get reset in a moment. Let's not get hands on it here. I don't think they're too worried about trying to pick it up here. Oh no, Eminence is going to go for it in the last moment and try and get up to the top of blue there. Luke was there to regain control for a moment. A second afterwards, though, both players getting dropped as all teams want to grab that drone and try and take it for a run towards the portal. Jeremy back in the hands of Blue right now. Blue picking up a little few more kills there. He was like 1 and 9, I think, before. Now he's 5 and 11. So you get a few little extra kills there before as he does try and regain a bit of composure for himself, so to speak. As we head into the 1:35 mark here on that time remaining here in the half. And that scoreline is still 5-4 right now. Killer Pie now with that drone in hand. Looks like he would. Oh, he's almost going to get that 2 points now. The Bucketback says no. Denied, son. He'll stop him and shut him down at that moment. He'll jump that drone off the edge to reset it.
Yeah, and as we were saying, it's the important kills, and that is definitely one of the big important kills. If you can get that player just before they get through the capture zone and reset that ball back to the middle, which is exactly what Mega have been able to do, then it's just so important for your team. It doesn't matter if you're getting a lot of other kills. That is the one that matters there. He tried to run through snow there and get into yellow, couldn't quite do it, as Eminence is going to pick up that kill. Just back off, there's a player behind him, try and go for the turn, got some tags, but Killer Pie shot was good enough to take that kill in the end. Swifty did drop, the ball has been dropped over on snow. A lot of shots coming out from Bucketback, couldn't quite stop Blue from grabbing that ball. Now he's going to go into Biolab, reset the shield, but the ball bounces back behind him. Got to get back for that one. His teammate picks it up anyway as it gets passed out to Blue. The knife going to try and come in here for Blue. He's just trying to dodge and duck his way around this one as they're going for these 2 points. Only 20 seconds left, but he gets dropped, taken down, And Back also trying to get that second kill. Killapie takes that one. Hydra putting shots out, going to stop Killapie in his tracks from getting that ball. Now he's going to go for the cap. The counter cap, sorry, is 7 seconds left in this half. Hydra's just going to go for the throw and he misses. Luca's going to grab that one, reset it, and that's going to be the halftime score, 5-4 in favour of the faction.
Oh, good half indeed. You know, we saw that score get to that mark around about a minute and a half mark. So it's been surprising that they wasted about 2.5 to 3 minutes of game time without anyone actually getting more and more drone points down. So it'll be good to see what's going to happen now that we switch sides into this for the final 5 minutes. Obviously, Mega are one behind, and you know, as we said before, it's all about that slaying roll right now. If the faction can keep this up, just from getting a couple little points here and there, and keep their lead, then they'll be able to come back into towards this series and make it 2-1. If they can't, however, Mega will close it out 3-0 and go into that grand final to verse the X5 T1 boys in that matchup. Of course, that score will be 3-2, like we mentioned earlier on as well. But no matter what team wins, there'll be continuation up against them. But I'm on board with Zeus right now to kick this second half off. And if we have a couple little kills, this could be making short work of him outside the window though from Blue out behind that snow piles. And you'll see Swiftly with that drone trying to go for a run of his own here inside purple.
Yeah, trying to get that early points on the board here. Swifty just working his way through Biolab. He looks like he's going to go straight out towards Snow. There's a player there, though. He just uses Exos to get the dodging going. Goes to the throw, gets it through, 6-2. And that's what you want to see. You want to see a 2-point lead. Ideally a 3-point lead to make it 2 scores, but you don't want to be 1 point ahead because the 2-pointer can make all the difference in that situation. Now, the best that Mega can do with only 1 score is a draw. So making sure you're at least 2 points ahead, always the goal in that situation. Now Mega, they're going to try and get some points on the board. Eminence looking a little bit hesitant to go through blue because he knows that there's going to be players sitting around green trying to slay him out through that window, and that's exactly what happens. He does get pushed, gets taken down. Zeus picks up the ball, but there's players all around him. Can't quite get out of that situation. Hydra's going to grab that one. Is he going to go and try and go for the throw out the window? There's a player there, goes for the knife. Going to take down Swifty. He's going to push straight through. Goes for the throw, and I think it gets caught. So that's not going to be a score there for the team of Mega. And the Killapie going to kill himself.
Killapie with that stop on the barrels, more or less. Killapie killed himself, killed a teammate, and also took out an enemy player. I bet that does the exact same thing to his teammate of Zeus as well, and they're not killing him too. But like that, Megaman does have the drone this time around. He's up high, top of green here. Long throw. Does make a good. The interception was tried there. Named by Luke, but could not stop it. And like that, the score becomes 7-6. Mega take the lead for the first time here in this game of Uplink. We're almost down to that final quarter, of course. We see 2 minutes 50 now on that clock remaining here in the second half. And right now, Mega's going to try and either, just get another 2-pointer in. That'll give them their 3-point lead, as we were talking about before. Lockdog is what most teams want to try and go for. Or they can just try and chill a little bit here, pick up 1 point, and just grab the drone and try and keep resetting it over and over again.
Yeah, well, as I said, 3-point is definitely ideal, but if you can get 2 points in front, then the other team can't catch up with a single score. So we will see whether they can try and do that. They do throw it off the map, not quite being able to get that one through. They do get slayed out a little bit there over in Biolab, so the Blue's going to be trying to get that pass in. Killapie did drop before the pass was completed. Luke is going to pick up that ball. He is out, and Snow going to go for that long throw. Did get taken down before he was able to get that one out there, and Eminence is going to pick that ball up. He's going to go straight across for the counter cap over through green, but I think the team of the faction are all spawning around it, so he's going to have to go for that one. Going to go for the throw and misses it as well. The ball's still there though for him to pick up if they can slay out. Hydra is going to go through for that 2 points and a 3-point lead now for Mega. It's exactly what you want. They are at least 2 caps in the lead at the moment, and Eminence just continuing to slay out around green, waiting for that pass to come in from his teammates.
That's the timeline become 1:35 remaining, 9-6 on that scoreboard, and like you said, that 3-point lead is what these guys from Mega wanted. They've achieved it now, so they can either just try and get a couple of points in, which they looked like they were going to try and do here. Hydra with that drone in hand, he was going to head through blue, decides against it, going to head up high on catwalks now. We'll go in for that one-point throw if he could. It's the hightail backwards. Zeus challenges him, and it comes in there as well to pick up a kill there on blue. Just going to see it there. They're all chasing after Swifty, who does have that drone, making a very quick dash. Now he sees a few players up high there, tries to slow him down. Will do so, get the 2-point of his own. Minute remaining, big play there by Swifty for that TF team. And like that, they are 1 point away from tying it up, but I don't think they'll go for that one here. I think they'll go for the 2, just to get themselves that lead back.
Yeah, well, Blue's going to go straight in for this one. He jumps through, going to get that one. He actually had to throw it at the end. So that's 9-9. Probably should have just stayed with the 2 points, but 9-9 making sure it went through. I think he might have thought he missed the jump and was going to get taken out, but Luca was on the reset anyway, so it didn't really matter. He's going to go for the throw. Just misses it. That's going to bounce off the map, and that's going to be a reset. 27 seconds left to go. This one could go down to an overtime. The faction, they're just keeping control of that reset area, and they're just trying to get this last point in with 16 seconds left to go. They don't want to drop it out on snow, however, as Hydra is actually going to go through green. There's no one really there to stop him. They are spawning up there now. Is he going to go for that throw? He doesn't quite get it. Bounces off the map, and 3 seconds left to go. That is going to be the full-time score. We're going on overtime.
That interception, if F had gotten that interception, would have been even greater to see. But yeah, you did see Mega Hydra miss that throw sadly for his team, and ended up being, like you said, an overtime situation, which is going to come into fruition now. A scoreline of 9-9 in the end. Both teams playing their hearts out right towards that, the final moments there. And a great second half compared to what we saw during the first. You know, that scoreline in the first 5-4 we saw be obtained at least a minute and a half, 2 minutes in, and then no one scored for a good 3 minutes. So during that second half, we saw a lot more in regards to consistency from both these teams in regards to getting those points in, and that overtime is going to head in now. Both teams obviously want to get that first point in to set that mark, set the bench. If they can do that, though, it's all about getting these first little couple of kills and slaying the right areas before that happens. Zeus picks up a 2-piece. He gets shut down by Swifty afterwards, however, as now Swifty was the one man up for a moment there. He will grab that drone, wait for his teammates to regroup a little bit here, and perhaps make a play through blue.
Yeah, well, all the players from Mega actually spawned over on that green side, but the throw goes in anyway. That's going to go through. 34 seconds, the time to beat, with 1 point in the bag there for the faction. And Mega, they're going to need to go big off the break here. I'm going to jump on board with Zeus. He's top scoring at the moment. He's 31 and 23. He's got 2 caps to his name. Let's see what he can do with his bell. See if he can slay out. If he can get a double kill, maybe even 3-piece here, then they should be able to get this one back, but they just don't have time. They've got to get these kills early on. Backerbeck and Eminence both picking up kills, but Killerpie and Swifty hitting back as we're on board with Eminence. He's going to grab that ball. He's got 13 seconds to try and get this point in. He's going to jump up top blue. He's got to jump throw. Is he going to get that one? No, the interception by Luca. Luca gets that one. Going to jump off the map. The reset comes in, and the faction, they take out map number 3, and Luca just won his team that map.
Wow, that was amazing. You know, they read that textbook play from his prior Eminence. You know, he did the exact same thing the opposite team did during their points there, trying to get their long throw in for the 1 point. That's all you needed, and perfectly timed. You know, we saw TF trying to get so many interceptions during that match, and finally pick up one where it came down, and mostly important one overall. Just like that, that scoreline in the series becomes 2-1, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to this best out of 5 series. But let's talk about quickly in regards to what's coming up later here in the month. Of course, it is going to be the Does Play LAN at the Gold Coast, and that is, of course, happening on March 14th and 15th. Doors open at 8:30 a.m. It is free to go in and spectate for those that are wondering out there. You know, you don't have to pay just to be able to spectate, but if you want to play, a team pass will cost you $170. But donations are welcome. You know, it's not necessary, but donations are welcome in that. So, you know, if you want to head on over to doesplay.com.au and look up furthermore into that, or give them a follow on Twitter at doesplaycom, and of course doesplay.com ANZ, I think it is, to also use their Twitter account. So, you know, be sure to keep a lookout for that event. I believe Luckdog will be there casting that one live, so you'll be able to watch it all via the stream, and you'll be able to have a good time. And confirmed casters for that event, I'm guessing, will be Lockdog himself, and of course will Dr. Curry Dawn.
Yeah, we've also got Mikester coming up for that event as well. So we've got those 3 confirmed, definitely, including myself, obviously, and Mikester and Curry. So that, so far, pretty good casting lineup. Gonna try and get a few more people that maybe haven't cast an event before. If you want to have a go, definitely on day 1, it's pool play. So happy to have some guys that want to try out online early on, and then throughout the week, and then at LAN, if you want to come up and have a go, then there's no reason that we won't have you guys. So make sure to just send me a message on Twitter, and we'll definitely get you in for that one. But hopefully the event goes well. Obviously, it's our first event we've ever hosted, so yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoy it. But coming up in this loser bracket final between the faction and Mega, we're going to have map number 4. It's going to be a CTF, and it's going to be interesting to see whether the faction, with the momentum they would have got from winning that overtime and uplink, whether that carries through, or whether Mega can clean this one up in a 3-1. the map's actually going to get started up here on retreat, so we'll get straight into this one. And Bio, this has been a pretty intense match so far.
Oh, it has, especially after that nice effort by both teams, obviously, during that biolab uplink. And I'm looking interested to see what's going to happen here. Obviously, CTF on retreat. Retreat, one of the more preferred map for most players when it comes to CTF in that regard. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen between these guys as they get set up. Will it finally be closed out here? Will maybe be able to do that? Or will the comeback come into that final fruition? We'll see like again number 5 come out of it all in the end. It'll definitely be interesting. I'm going to jump on board with someone from... I'm going to jump on board with Luke. Luke, obviously, from that TF team, picking up that interception there in that final moments of that last game to now take it to a game number 4.
Yeah, let's see what he can do. He's going to start off going over this poolside on the roof. Gets a lot of tags out there, but he's going to drop 3 players down already for the Faction Blues there to try and pick up a double. He picks up one, wasn't able to get the second one, and that should be an early flag grab for the team of Mega. Zeus is actually going to be able to grab that one, and it looks like they're going to try and go pool as they... as most teams usually do, but they get dropped in a 3 down, and that's because the Faction, they were able to spawn fair way up the map. Since Mega, they did flood the Faction spawn quite a lot there, and that made the Faction spawn out. So now yet another 3 down, just a lot of 3 downs going down for both teams so far. Luke is actually rotating back towards his flag. He's going to pick up that first kill on Backerbeck. There should be a couple of others trying to push it here as he's going to go for that stun, get the tags, so he knows that teammates are stunned around it. So a minute into this game, and both teams, they've got a few kills, but not really anything happened in terms of the flags.
No, obviously both teams have had hands on the flags. They've grabbed it and tried to race it out there as best they could, but at the same time they get shut down very quickly there. Luke was on a 4-point streak, so he just got shut down by Eminence in that background as well. And you know, like you said, teams love that poolside, so they want to run it half the time, or if not 75% of the time. Or they will take that opposite route down past Cafe if they need be. As you'll see right now, obviously, Beckerbeck on my screen, he's just chilling back here for this time being, waiting and watching, hoping that someone's going to come past his screen. There it is there. Finally, a couple of players here in front of him. Picks that one. Tries to get the second. Can't do it, though. Blue dashing all over the place. Will stop him. Killed by now with hands on the flag. He's going to go for a bit of a run. Escort here in front by Swifty as well. And on that full side, they're going to try and achieve a capture down here. They're looking pretty good. Look at that mini-map right now as well. They should be able to achieve this as long as his teammate gets his cut for him and get that kill as well. It's important that they'll do so. And thanks to obviously his teammate of Blue, I think it was, picking up Backerbeck to shut him down.
Yeah, the Faction, they've started off well. They've got the first cap on the board, and now they just need to continue on with what they've been doing. Another 3 down goes down. Hydra, the last one alive, he's in lobby. He gets dropped as well, so should be another flag grab here for the Faction as they work their way up towards the enemy flag. Luca picking up one. A lot of tags coming on that second player. Swifty should be able to pick up this kill pretty easily if the player can test him, but he doesn't. He's actually just going to take that flag, run it towards pool. Hopefully his teammates spawn with him. They don't. They all spawn on the flag, and Swifty gets dropped. That's going to be a return for Mega there pretty easily, and Eminence just trying to hold the spawns on this pool side, just sitting out here on rocks, making sure his teammates don't spawn too far down towards that bar side. And that is definitely a good play, especially since Zeus has just grabbed that flag trying to run it, but he did get taken down.
Now Hydra has that flag in hand. He's getting one up to it, whereas his teammates all got taken down. He realised that as he went upside top pool, he couldn't do much about it. He knew something bad was going to happen, and exactly that did, as he obviously got shut down very quickly. Flag got returned, and like that, the score will remain 1-0 in favour of that TF team. And like that, Killpie will grab hands on flag. This time around, 2 players from Mega getting dropped as he does that. He's looking to head down the left-hand side, however, he's trying to dip, dive and dodge every which way. There's 2 players in front. His teammates there as well. He'll give him a helping hand. Luke picks up 2, Killpie picks up 1. And like that, it opens the path for him. Looking at that mini-map now, no one really in the vicinity. One player is behind him. His teammate's trying to get the kill for him. He doesn't seem to be able to do so. They try to turn around. They will pick up that kill, but they've somehow left their flag open a bit too long, all trying to stop that one run from happening. And like that, Backerbeck does have flag in hand. We're going to go for a counter cap here.
Yeah, both teams have got the flag in hand. Backerbeck is going to be the one running it. He's 6-10. He hasn't got a great deal of kills yet, but he has been getting those flags out of there for his team as he's trying to back off, putting a lot of shots out, missing a few, but Eminence is going to be able to pick up that kill for him as the stalemate really does come into effect. But I believe the flag has been dropped by the Faction there. Luca also gets dropped. Killpie not in a position to be able to get that one, and the return comes in. The cap comes in for Mega to tie it up 1-1, and Eminence going to grab that flag and run it pool yet again.
To that scoreline, like you said, that 1-1 situation here. Luca now on my screen, coming up high from the bottom here of Cave. Now looking to try and get that flag in for a run. He's going to try and stop the Eminence at the same time. Couldn't do it. Couldn't stay alive long enough to really make much of a difference at that stage. And that scoreline becomes 2-1 now in Mega's favour as we head into these final 30 seconds of the first half. Eminence just getting his flag back at home, scoring a couple extra points in his hands. Big fist comes in from Luke that time though. Smashing Eminence out of there. He's still alive here. I don't know if he's going to even do anything with that though. Obviously not enough time to take that flag all the way across the map and get any points in for either team now. So the score will stay 2-1 at the end of the half as both these teams enter this next final 5 minutes perhaps for them. If Mega can keep that lead, then they'll close the series out. But if, you know, the team of TF, who were the first team to put points on the board in the CTF, they can get 1 or 2 more obviously for their own and give themselves a lead back, then they'll be able to take it to a game number 5.
Yeah, if they can start off with a big 3 down like Mega did in the last half, then I definitely see them being able to capitalise on their kills a lot better than Mega have been. Mega have been getting probably a few more kills in terms of getting more 3 downs at a certain time, but they just haven't capitalised on them a great deal. They did get 2 caps in a row pretty quick succession, so when they did capitalise, they did it extremely well and were able to get those 2 points. But the faction, every single time they got a 3 down, they were able to get a flag pull, they were able to pull it out of there. It was just unfortunate that Mega were able to spawn where they were and just push up and get those cuts. So we'll see what the faction can do here as Luca is actually pushed quite a way up and he's just waiting for some kills to come out before he's going to grab that flag, but no one pushes him, so he's going to grab that one, try and go for the counter cap.
Yeah, if he can get this flag, obviously at least past the halfway area, they'll be looking okay here to try and get that close that lead out. But like that, you do see that score, that situation happening. Eminence does get another flag in just then for his team, and it's going to make that scoreline become 3-1 right now. So they're over 2 cap lead for the Mega squad. If they can just hold it there, then obviously they'll be able to get themselves this victory in the series and go into the grand final against X5T1. But you know, you can't count TF out. Like I said, they've put those first caps down. They're very strong enough to be able to, you know, close this one out of their own time. And just like that, you do see both flags being in opposite hands at the time. Hydra picks up the kill on Swifty, who was trying to run that flag away. Killapie then comes in to grab it, thanks to his teammate picking up a kill there as well by Luke. As you'll see, both flags now are currently away from base. One in the hand of Zeus, one in the hand of Killapie, and both of them are waiting for their flags to be stopped, returned home, and allowing either team to first put that flag down.
Yeah, Zeus has to do some work here as there is going to be 2 players pushing him. He gets tagged up quite a bit, going to have to back off right off, but Luke is going to pick up that double kill. That's going to allow Killapie to go in for this cap, or at least it should, but there's a player pushing him and Eminence gets the return as well, and Swifty's going to grab that flag yet again. So unfortunately no cap there for the faction, but they do grab the flag again to try and get some more points on the board. Hydra has the flag in reply, so yet again both teams grabbing the flag at the same time. And it's going to be up to which team can get that return, and a 4 down goes down. So the faction, they're going to get some more points on the board. 3-2 becomes the score. They're only 1 cap behind, and they probably have the momentum after getting that 4 down, and now they should be able to control the spawns of Mega.
Yeah, they've also got plenty of time. You see that 2 minutes 45 that's on that clock as Luke will grab that flag and try to go for a run once again out there from behind the statue. His teammate Swifty was trying to come out to help him as well. Killapie was in the city, got taken out at the same time as Blue, so both these guys have come through to that respawn and try and regain a bit of control down this here on the left hand side of the map perhaps. So they do get try and set up for another flag run here. Luke comes into that challenge there, but Blue and Killapie all try from a couple of kills down that bottom end. It's going to allow them to grab that flag once again, this time go for a run. They've got teammates on the left hand side and the right hand side of the map trying to control those spawns. Looking good. Great one there, run by Swifty right here. He's on the 10-second mark. He'll have that flag put in and down. That scoreline becomes 3-3 now in regards to overall points, and 2 minutes left right now here in this second half. So both these teams really got to start digging deep to try and grab a lead back. Hydra is trying to do that right now with a flag run.
Yeah, he grabbed the flag. He's now pushing over towards the pool. He should be able to get over jump wall here. No one really in a position, but there is a player right behind him. That's going to be Blue to pick up that kill, and Luca was going to be able to get that return. I'd just like to say Blue, that last flag cap probably due to him. He picked up a big kill, and then although he didn't get the second one, he just delayed the player from being able to chase Swifty with the flag, and that allowed Swifty to just get away scot-free with that capture. And now he's got the flag yet again, but there's players in his base. He's going to have to pick up kills. There's a player right there. He's just going to dodge that one. Hydra shot at Luca instead. Swifty goes down. Killapie is there, wasn't able to stop that return. Backaback actually has the flag, trying to run it on the pool side. Teammates all around him in the faction. They need to rotate around. Luca is there to try and stop this one. He's going to put out the stun. Stuns both the players. Going to grab that flag. Try and pick up the kills. Can't quite get it. He did get taken down and the capture goes in. Mega 4-3 up with a minute to play.
Hydra just saved Buckabek's life and that flag from going anywhere. Luke was about to stomp down on Buckabek's head and get a flag return. Hydra picked that kill up and just allowed that to stop, not happen at all. And obviously, you see that right there, Zeus and Hydra just picking up kills both left, right, and center with that bell. And ASM won to shut these guys down. Their flag will auto return back to base there. 4-3 that scoreline. All these guys from Mega to do now is just defend, which is what they look like they are going to try and do here. This remaining time, if they can just achieve that, it's all about the 10-second mark, and they've pretty much got this one in the bag. And I say that Blue did grab hands on flag. At the same time, Eminence decides to go for a run of his own. He can get this one in regards to time. Plenty of time left, 20 seconds. He's going to try and perhaps keep it away from their base and allow them to at least guarantee themselves a bit of a lead and a win here. You see that scoreline coming down for 10 seconds left on that clock. 4-3 overall score. The flag is in the hand of Blue right now. Blue's going to try anything he can to get this one down. He gets shut down in the back by Eminence. Big two-piece there. As Blue leaves the game, he knows it's all done. It's Red over Red Rover. And we will see Mega going to face up against X5 T1 in the grand final here for the Stud Play 2XP Pro Series 4v4 Pay-to-Play.
Yeah, and just ran the wrong way probably there, Blue, at the end. If he ran the pool side, the entire Mega team was spawning over on the courtyard side, but he didn't know that, and he probably didn't quite have time to go over that pool side either, so he was just trying to do whatever he could to try and tie that series up and put it to another overtime. But I've got to say, Mega, they were definitely the stronger team throughout that series. In the first two maps, they really did turn it on, and then in the Uplink, they were probably unlucky to not take it out in a 3-0. So
it was closer in that uplink though. Yeah,
definitely.
That uplink on Biolab, yeah.
Yeah, very close match, and Eminence, he almost sealed it with a 3-0, but Luca's save was definitely one of the biggest plays of that series. But and then we got the CTF, and Mega were able to clean that one out relatively, I don't want to say easy, but they just did it methodically, and they just knew when to grab and when to get the kills and when to get the cuts. And I think they just played better than TF overall in that CTF game, and that's, I guess, why they were able to win the map. But now moving on to Mega up against X5T1, it's going to be a continuation, I believe, 3-2 to X5, and that could definitely be an interesting series.
Yeah, obviously, I agree. It was not a comfortable win whatsoever during that CTF. It was obviously a close match, but I think overall their dominance was a bit higher up than what we saw from TF, even though TF did have the first cap overall in the game. During that second half especially, their map control, their positioning and all that really showed overall in regards to their escorting of that flag carrier too. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen during this Mega and X5T1 matchup. It'll be that best out of 11 series continuation. So first to 6 in essential for the X5 guys, and I believe that Mega will have to win back-to-back series if they wish to try and defeat them in that. But I'm just having a quick little look here. I think I might have I'm not too sure. So we got it's the original 5-map rotation, and then you have your plussing on from that with the extra ones there. So I'm just reading that right now. But I'm sort of feeling that this next one can go either way. Like, the simple fact is, a 3-2 in a series is not a comfortable win. It's not an easy win. It's a challenge. So just with that knowledge alone, Mega obviously did challenge X5, and they're obviously a bit more warmed up, so to speak, as they're just coming off back-to-back series now. Except for like T5 obviously have been waiting a little bit to play. X5 T1, sorry, have been waiting a little bit to play this. So it'll be. I'm feeling that if Mega can grab the first map, then that might show a bit of momentum for them. But if X5 grab the first map, then I think it should be perhaps a quick 3-0.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but we'll go to a quick break, and hopefully it won't be too long before Mega play up against X5T1 here in the grand final of the Does Play 4v4 variant XXP pay-to-play.
But at the moment, the buzz name is Does Play. We're looking at 28 competitions over 28 days.